What if I told you that the happiest individuals in their later years don't simply stumble into joy? Instead, they actively nurture it. And the key to their happiness isn't rooted in wealth, luck, or steering clear of difficulties. The real secret lies in the wisdom they consciously choose to embody every day. If you find yourself in the age range of 65 to 80, I want you to know that these years can potentially be some of the most rewarding of your life. However, happiness is not something that just arrives on its own. It is constructed through a mindset, specific habits, and thoughtful choices. The reality is that while some people enter their later years feeling more fulfilled than ever, others may feel burdened by regrets, loneliness, and dissatisfaction. So, what distinguishes the two groups? What insights do the happiest seniors possess that others might lack? It's not about sidestepping obstacles. It's about mastering the outlook that enables you to handle them gracefully. Today, we're going to explore 5 impactful pieces of wisdom that joyful seniors live by. Wisdom that can genuinely transform how you experience these golden years. Stick around with me, because by the time we're done, you'll have a fresh perspective on your later years. One that can usher in more peace, purpose, and joy than you might have ever imagined. So let's dive right in. First and foremost, let go of the things you can't control. One of the most significant sources of frustration in life often stems from trying to manage circumstances that are simply beyond our ability to influence. As you age, you begin to recognize just how little control you really have over many aspects of your life. Your body undergoes changes, the world seems to operate at a different tempo, and those around you make choices that you might not always agree with. Yet, the happiest individuals over 65 grasp a crucial truth. True peace comes from letting go. Reflect for a moment on a time when you worried excessively about something for weeks or even months, only to come to the realization that all that anxiety didn't alter the outcome at all. It merely robbed you of joy. Perhaps you found yourself caught up in a family issue that didn't unfold as you had wished. Or maybe it was a decision made by someone close to you that you wished you could have altered. The reality is, the only thing you genuinely have control over is your response to life, not life itself. Letting go doesn't equate to giving up. It means acknowledging what lies within your power and choosing to direct your energy toward that. For instance, you cannot halt the aging process, but you can certainly take proactive steps to care for your health and maintain an active lifestyle. You may not be able to dictate how others behave, but you can decide how you respond and what kind of energy you bring to your interactions. Take Paul, for example. At 74, he often found himself feeling frustrated because his adult children didn't call him as frequently as he wished. He would dwell on it, feeling unappreciated and upset. However, one day he decided to make a change. Instead of waiting for them to reach out, he began initiating contact himself. He came to terms with the reality that their lives were busy. And instead of harboring resentment, he concentrated on cherishing the moments they did spend together. And you know what? His relationship with them improved significantly. Finding happiness in your later years isn't about trying to control the surrounding world. It's about understanding when to let go and where to focus your energy, choosing peace over frustration. When you release the need to control everything, you free yourself to truly enjoy life. Moving on to our second piece of wisdom, prioritize connection over loneliness. As people grow older, loneliness can become one of the most significant struggles they face. It creeps in gradually, sometimes without you even noticing. Friends may relocate, family members may become engrossed in their busy lives. And suddenly, the days can feel longer and quieter than they once did. However, the happiest seniors don't simply accept loneliness. They combat it by making connections a priority. As humans, we are inherently wired for connection. Research has shown that strong social bond can actually enhance your lifespan, improve your overall health, and even guard against memory decline. But here's the reality. Staying connected doesn't occur by mere chance. It necessitates effort. You have to be intentional about nurturing existing relationships, forging new friendships, and placing yourself in situations that foster interaction with others. Let's consider Helen, for instance. At 78, she found herself spending more time alone after the passing of her husband. Initially, she didn't mind the solitude. She appreciated the quietness. However, as time went on, she began to feel isolated, as if she was fading away from the world. Instead of allowing that feeling to consume her, she made a conscious decision. She joined a local book club and enrolled in a community exercise class. Slowly but surely, her world began to expand again. She found herself laughing, sharing stories, and experiencing a sense of aliveness that she hadn't felt in years. You don't need to be the most extroverted person to maintain connections. It can be as simple as reaching out to an old friend, participating in a hobby group, or even striking up a conversation with your neighbors when you see them outside. The key is to make the effort to reach out, even when it might feel easier to stay home. If you're still with me and finding these insights helpful, please drop a comment saying number 2 below to let me know you're engaged. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Your support helps us continue creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Now let's keep going. Our third piece of wisdom is to focus on growth rather than mere survival. Aging doesn't signify the end of growth. In fact, the happiest individuals over 65 recognize that personal development is just as essential now as it was in their younger years. Too many of us fall into the trap of merely getting through each day, waking up, going through the motions, and merely waiting for time to pass. However, life still possesses so much to offer, and those who embrace this truth often discover a renewed sense of purpose and joy. Think about someone like Richard. At the age of 72, he came to a realization that he had devoted his entire life to work, raising his children and fulfilling responsibilities. But after retirement, he felt lost. Instead of resigning himself to boredom, he made the decision to learn something new. He started playing the piano, an activity he had always wanted to pursue but had never found the time for. He began with simple melodies and gradually progressed to more complex pieces. It wasn't about becoming a virtuoso. It was about keeping his mind engaged, his hands active, and his heart filled with excitement once again. Personal growth doesn't have to revolve around mastering an instrument. It might involve taking up a new hobby, reading more books, trying out a different fitness regimen, or even exploring places you've never visited before. The crucial element is to discover something that makes you feel like you are continuously expanding your horizons, rather than simply watching the days go by. Your brain craves stimulation. Studies indicate that keeping your mind active can help reduce the risk of cognitive decline and even protect against conditions like Alzheimer's. Beyond the scientific aspect, there's something profoundly satisfying about knowing you're still evolving, still capable of acquiring new skills, and still experiencing life in innovative ways. So ask yourself, what's one thing you've always wanted to accomplish but never found the time for? Now could be the perfect moment to start. The happiest seniors in their later years don't just wait for life to come to them. They actively engage with it. If you're still watching and enjoying this video, please comment number 3 below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's an excellent time to do so. Hit that bell so you won't miss future videos that can help enrich your life. Let's keep moving forward. Next, we arrive at number 4. Choose to be around people who uplift you. As you enter your golden years, the company you keep becomes even more significant. Some individuals can sap your energy, while others can fill your life with joy, kindness, and purpose. The happiest seniors know that relationships should enhance their lives, not detract from them. Take Helen, for example. At 74, she found herself surrounded by friends who spent their time complaining about their health, family issues, and the state of the world. Every time she met with them, she left feeling more drained than when she arrived. One day, she reconnected with an old friend who possessed a completely different outlook on life. Instead of focusing on complaints, this friend shared stories about new books she was reading, trips she envisioned taking, and how grateful she felt for the simple pleasures in life. After spending time with her, Helen felt invigorated, energized, and inspired. That's when she realized how profoundly the people you surround yourself with can influence how you feel each day. If you consistently spend time with individuals who are perpetually negative, it will gradually deplete your happiness. Conversely, surrounding yourself with optimistic, supportive, and engaging people will keep your spirit alive. This doesn't mean you have to cut ties with everyone who brings negativity. Rather, it means being thoughtful about where you invest your time and energy. Healthy relationships are not just about having someone to talk to. They directly impact your health. Studies reveal that seniors with strong social connections tend to live longer, experience lower rates of depression, and even endure less physical pain. After engaging in meaningful conversations and sharing moments with the right people, your brain releases feel-good hormone that significantly enhance your well-being. So take a moment to ponder, who in your life lifts you up and who leaves you feeling depleted? The happiest seniors consciously make choices about their relationships. They choose to invest their time in connections that bring them joy, laughter, and motivation. They let go of toxic relationships and focus on nurturing those that truly matter. If you're still watching and finding this information valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is a great time to do so you won't miss out on more content like this. Let's keep going. Finally, we arrive at number 5. Keep learning and challenging yourself. One of the greatest keys to happiness in your later years is maintaining a sense of curiosity. The happiest seniors never cease to learn. They recognize that life is not a race with a finish line. It's about ongoing growth, exploration, and the joy of discovering new things. Consider Robert, who retired at 68. Initially, he relished the slow pace of life. However, after some time, he began to feel unfulfilled, as if something was missing. One day, he decided to take up painting, an activity he had never attempted before. At first, he struggled, but as time passed, he improved, and painting became a daily joy for him. Not only did it provide a creative outlet, but it also connected him with others who shared his newfound passion. Whether it's learning a new skill, picking up a hobby, or simply staying curious about the world, keeping your mind engaged is one of the best things you can do for your overall well-being. It helps prevent cognitive decline, enhances memory, and instills a sense of purpose. Research indicates that seniors who engage in lifelong learning are not only happier, but also healthier, with a lower likelihood of developing conditions such as dementia. You don't need to embark on something monumental. It can be as simple as pursuing an interest that excites you. Perhaps it's learning a new language, trying your hand at a musical instrument, writing your life story, or diving into books about topics that fascinate you. The essential thing is to regularly challenge yourself. When you give your brain new tasks to tackle, it keeps you engaged, sharp, and motivated. The happiest seniors understand that curiosity doesn't fade with age. It's something to be nurtured. They embrace change, try new endeavors, and stay mentally connected to the world around them. Because when you're learning, you're truly living. And there you have it. 5 profound pieces of wisdom that can enhance your happiness in your later years. But before we conclude, let's take a moment to reflect on the key takeaways that tie all of this together. Final thoughts. Happiness in your later years isn't something that simply happens. It's something you actively create. It's not about living a flawless life. It's about making intentional choices each day that lead to fulfillment, peace, and meaning. The seniors who experience the most joy aren't necessarily those who have had the easiest lives. Instead, they are the ones who learn to focus on what genuinely matters. They cultivate strong relationships, practice gratitude, relinquish unnecessary burdens, prioritize their health, and keep their minds engaged. They don't sit back and wait for happiness to find them. They work to actively cultivate it. Perhaps you felt like life is slowing down, or that things aren't as exciting as they once were. But here's the truth. This stage of your life is just as significant, meaningful, and full of possibilities as any other time. You have the power to make these years among the best of your life. So ask yourself, which of these pieces of wisdom do you already embody, and which ones could you work on? Every small step you take can lead to meaningful change. Start today by choosing to live with intention, focusing on what truly brings you happiness, and cherishing every moment you have. Thank you for being with us today. We would love to hear from you. So please leave a comment below sharing one thing you learned today and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your thoughts and insights are incredibly important to us, so don't hesitate to express them. Reading your comments inspires and motivates us to keep going. If you enjoyed this video and found it beneficial, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and share. Your support enables us to continue creating valuable content to inform and uplift you. Thank you for watching, and we eagerly anticipate seeing you in our next video.